come on, I'm hardly the teen sympathy type, am I?
Irene Radford. Thought she was in Spain.
That family has never paid a price for my dad's murder. I was 13 when they killed my dad. 13. You hear stories, even now. The Radfords hated coppers, didn't think twice about shooting my old man. Now they're living the high life, walking around free.
Not all of them.
Nah, not all. Len Radford is dead. SO19 did a good job in my book.
No, I think a lot of people would agree with you there. Apart from the immediate family, not many tears were shed when they killed him.
Yeah, but the rest of the family are walking around as if nothing ever happened. Something happened to me that night. I understood that my dad was never coming back. Ever. You know, I thought it was my fault. Oh, I felt guilty. And guilt turned to anger. Anger at my dad for not being there. Anger at the Radfords for making me this way. I swore I would never let anybody go through what I went through.
But Robert, I can understand you feeling the way you do, but sitting here outside the Radfords' house is not going to achieve anything.
It was easier when they were in pain, you know, I could handle it. But now they're back.
This is not healthy.
For me? Or for them?
Move back, please.
Come on, you heard what he said. If you could all move back, please.
Some boys won't tell you again, move back.
Thank you. Does anybody know his name?
Sorry, no. All right, mate, can you hear me? Hello? William Tennant.
It's a bit of a mess. It'd just be our luck to get another death on our hands.
Luck? It's got nothing to do with luck. This just comes with the territory.
Well, no, what was meaning?
Honey, but cops, we deal with it. This is nothing.
Who's got the crisp prints out on this homophobic assault on the Coleman estate? Come on, someone must have it. All right, who's investigating Miss Wilson? Something about a neighbour dispute?
Yeah, here, Sergeant.
Right, that goes with it.
There's a Katie Wilmore downstairs.
Yeah, and who's she?
Dunno, but CSU are dealing with her.
Who's dealing with the Katie Wilmore case? Marvellous.
Bill Hunter and CSU. Genius.
Someone find me the Katie Wilmore file.
Well, I've dealt with her before. What's the problem?
She wants to withdraw her statement. She's downstairs.
It's another domestic. Hang on, this one's in court tomorrow.
Well, I don't think you'll get her to change her mind. She normally backs down long before now.
You know what the problem is with this department? It's apathy and low expectations.
And you've been in CSU for what? A day?
Yeah, and I could sense it when I came through the door. No one wants results, you're not going to get results.
If you want me to talk to Katie Wilmore...
That's all right, I'll deal with it.
Look, I know the woman.
Yeah, and you didn't make a good impression the first time, did you?
Can you describe them? Did you get a look at them?
I think he's had enough.
Does he want us to catch them or not? Mate, the more you can tell us, the more we can help you.
Cameron! Come on. They didn't take his wallet or his credit cards.
Was there any money in there?
No.
But then at a guess, that is what they took.
There's a bar receipt from last night at Star Casino. I reckon whoever did it rolled in once he left the joint.
And then he limped all the way back here and collapsed. Honey, think. All right, it might be difficult, but it's going to help us all.
So what have we got to connect the Radfords for these counterfeit DVDs?
Well, not a lot. Hashim, the shopkeeper we think's handling them, is keeping his mouth firmly shut.
Yeah, they're probably imported from the Far East. Right up their alley.
Sounds convenient.
Well, how do you mean? This is just the sort of thing the Radfords would be involved in, forcing shopkeepers to stock them.
Are you all right dealing with the Radfords?
Of course. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you know what I mean. Old wounds and all that.
Gov, I'll be fine.
The Radfords aren't the only line of inquiry. Somebody else could have smuggled these DVDs in. So I want all other possibilities investigated. You hear what I'm saying?
Loud and clear.
So, Katie, what's this saying about you changing your mind?
I want to withdraw my statement.
Yeah, but your court case is scheduled for tomorrow morning. Come on, we're almost there.
We're almost there. Well, what are you talking about? I've never even met you before.
Look, there's a really good chance that your husband will finally go down for this.
I want to talk to that other woman, DaCosta.
Yeah, well, Diaz DaCosta isn't available right now, so you'll have to make do.
All I want to do is sign the forms.
Now, is this really your decision?
For God's sake!
Katie, look, even if you want to withdraw your statement, your husband's still going to be in court tomorrow. Katie! Listen.
Just get out my way.
How many more times are you going to let this happen?
This is different.
You've got to this point twice already.
This time it's different.
When are you going to stop lying to yourself?
I'm pregnant. Let me past.
Phil?
Where do we start?
Well, where'd you think?
Don't tell me. The Radfords.
The governor said to follow all possible lines of inquiry, and the Radfords are a possible line of inquiry. Give me the keys.
Interesting approach, Phil. Threatening the victim.
I wasn't threatening anybody. She's been got at.
What do you mean?
Well, she had a bloody great big bruise on her arm. When she pulled out before, I mean, was there any sign that her husband had been forcing her arm?
Well, of course, it was always a possibility, but you'd never get her to admit it.
What, did you bother asking?
Listen, mate, I can report you for what I've just seen.
Look.
I've already seen him.
He's been doing this to her for the past couple of years.
Look, Phil, we can only do what we can do.
So what's the point?
To support people like Katie and let her know we're here for her when she's ready. Look, it's not all about getting a conviction. If I were you, I would get her back in here, let her sign a withdrawal statement and move on.
Listen, if he's had a go at her, he's broken the injunction against him.
Well, contact her husband's solicitor then.
I prefer to take the more direct route.
I am not happy.
Look, it's just intelligence gathering.
You know what the DCI meant. Sitting here is not going to get us anywhere. We should be down the coal lane asking questions, seeing if any of those shops are flogging these DVDs.
Yeah, later.
I think we should go.
How's your boy?
What?
I'm serious. Alex, how's he doing?
Well, he's a lot better, I think.
Must take some getting over, eh?
Yeah, well, I keep reassuring him it wasn't his fault. He shouldn't have even been there.
You mean if his mates hadn't spiked his drink?
Yeah. Well, Alex wouldn't go with a prostitute. That's why when he realised what was happening, he pushed her away. He didn't know she had a dodgy heart.
That's the eldest son, David Radford. He's as crazy as his old man.
Where are you going?
Yeah? You think that's funny? Eh?
Rob, you think that's funny? No, Rob, that's funny. Leave it. Don't do it.
What do you think?
Put it.
That's funny!
Do it, Rob. No, don't do this. You got a problem, officer?
Well, it looks like Mr. Tennant was attacked in the early hours of this morning after leaving here.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Do you know William Tennant?
No.
Can you find out if he had a win? Because if he did, it's possible that someone from here could have followed him.
Do you have proof? I mean, I'd hate our clients to think it's not safe to gamble here because they might get attacked on their way home.
We're checking it out, Mr. Dougherty. If you could.
Of course. I think he won about £8 grand.
What, someone walked out of here with £8 grand and you didn't know about it?
Well, I can't keep my eye on every punter.
Do lots of your punters walk out with that sort of cash? Because if they do, I might have a little flutter myself.
No, not lots.
And you don't remember William Tennant doing it last night?
Well, actually, yeah, now you say it, I do remember someone having a big win, and the name Tennant rings a bell.
It's all come flooding back, has it?
Excuse me. The Russ Wilmore. Thanks, mate. You Russ Wilmore?
Yeah. And you are?
I'm DS Phil Hunter, Sunhill CID.
You better wait in the office.
I'd rather not have that lot listening in if you don't mind.
What, don't I know you beat up your wife?
What do you want?
You know why I'm here. You paid a visit to your wife recently, didn't you, Russ?
Did she say that?
She didn't need to. I saw the bruises. How about her? Did you beat her up too?
No. You got the wrong idea. I love Katie. I hate myself for what I've done to her. But I've stopped drinking now. Totally. I will never go there again. What I did.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't know how you live with yourself. Beating your wife is bad enough, but when she's pregnant...
What? What did you just say?
Don't act innocent with me. You were around there a couple of days ago.
Katie's pregnant. Are you serious? We've been trying ever since we got married. I need to see her.
You don't go round there, understand?
No, but I have to talk to Katie.
You break that injunction order against you one more time, and you will go down.
William Tennant was either robbed by the world's luckiest mugger or someone at the casino knew about his win and followed him.
The manager, Stephen Doherty, well, I don't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Why?
His whole attitude was wrong. First, he didn't know Tennant, then he knew his life story.
Yeah, but loads of people at the casino could have seen Tennant win.
Yeah, but why would they wait till he got home before robbing him? But if Doherty had access to Tennant's address, maybe he would have followed him.
Possibly, but I don't think Doherty is the mugging type. He could be tipping off someone, though.
So what next?
Well, Doherty knows me now, so I want you two to go into the casino as punters.
A bit of plain clothes? Oh, I'm well up for that. Cameron?
Whatever.
I'll be keeping an eye on the floor. You two concentrate on Doherty and watch your gambles and wins.
My horoscope said luck comes calling.
Well, we'll meet there at 8ish.
Brilliant. It's going to be just like Ocean's 11.
Sunhill is hardly Las Vegas.
We should go as a couple.
Honey, we are there to work.
Yeah, but it'd be more convincing.
Honey, just shut up.
How's Phil getting on in CSU?
Well, let's just say his bedside manner leaves a lot to be desired.
It's bad as that, eh?
Yeah, CPS, please. It's DS Hunter. Yeah, hello, this is DS Hunter, Sunhill. I'd like to notify you about a witness statement withdrawal. Yeah, Catherine Wilmore. Hang on a minute. Yeah, can I call you back? Yeah, something's just come up.
Stick out like a sore thumb. We're supposed to be in plain clothes.
We're meant to be on a night out enjoying ourselves. Just chill out.
Hey, I am chilled. I'm gonna go get us some chips.
I'm not hungry. Joke.
Katie, yeah, it's DS Hunter. Listen, I need you to come into the station tomorrow morning. Yeah, I forgot to get you to sign a statement. Sorry. Yeah. It's just some additional paperwork.
On the red and evens. All of it on evens. Go, go, go.
Seen anything?
Nothing. No big winners as yet.
What's Doherty up to?
I think he's keeping his head down. You're not having a flutter?
Me? If I start, I might not be able to stop.
Oh, no!
I think you better go and rescue your girlfriend before she blows the mortgage.
Honey, take a break. Honey, I said take a break.
What?
Right, outside now. Go.
Are you in, sir?
Me?
Come on, there's one place going spare.
Why not?
What?
We are meant to be working.
I wasn't working. You're just being uptight.
Give me a break, or I am fine.
You really believe that, don't you?
What are you, my personal shrink?
Oh, forget it.
No, spit it out.
The kids, the drowning. You are just bottling it up inside of you and it is killing you. And me.
I haven't mentioned the kids once.
Exactly.
Obviously changed your mind about having a gamble. Don't you get stuck to that chair, all right?
Are you in?
No. That's it.
I'll see you later.
You've done all right for yourself. How much you got there?
I think it's over £1,000.
Well, you can never win too much. Drink? Well?
No, look, I'm off. There's nothing much happening here.
How you getting home?
That's not far, I'll walk.
Well, you best get reception to call you a cab.
Look, I'm a big bloke, I can handle myself.
Yeah, but if someone is tipping off an outsider, you, with all that cash, are a prime target.
Of course, look, I'll just cash in my chips.
Listen, I'll sort him out a cab. You keep your eyes peeled for Doherty and make sure no one's watching him.
That's a good one. Cheers, mate.
Keep the train. Thanks. Have a good evening.
DC Carver, Sunhill. I want to report an attempted robbery. So our original assumption has to be right. Somebody inside the casino is tipping off the robber. Or alternatively...
The cab company's involved.
Right.
But we don't even know if Tennant got a cab home.
Well, my cab driver definitely didn't attack me. He drove off and then I was jumped.
When you booked Jim's cab, did you give the receptionist his address?
No.
It's all about the manager, Doherty.
Surely he's not stupid enough to set up a copper.
Hello?
You're right, you look knackered.
Yeah. Thank you. That was the hospital. Tennant's come round. I'm going to go down there and have a word with him.
What do you want us to do?
Well, you two get down to the casino and get the CCTV tapes from last night. There might be something on that we can use. I want that creep that jumped me.
I take it your phone's on the blink. Look, Radford knows we're on to him. He's only about to start handling DVDs from his garage.
Beginning to sound like a stuck record, Ken.
Oh, yeah? What if Radford makes a complaint against you? Eh? You're not going to collect evidence sitting there, are you? Look, I'm going to go down the coal lane. I've got a snout there who reckons he knows where the Radfords are storing these DVDs.
See ya.
Suit yourself.
Sit down. I need you to read through these withdrawal statements, and if you're happy...
I don't need to read it.
You know your husband sees other women. Well, it doesn't bother you. You really put up with a lot, didn't you?
I just want to sign the form.
OK. If that's what you want. Where do you want to start? What about this one? Sign there to say it's OK for him to come home and beat you whenever he likes. Or there's this one. This one says that it's OK that he continues seeing this other woman. Or there's this one that says you agree that it's OK for him to beat you in front of your kid. Or even better, that he can beat your kid. Any more? What, don't you want to sign them? Why not?
Things are going to be different now.
Why?
Because of the baby.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't bank on that.
You don't know what this is going to mean to him.
Yeah, I do. I told him. I told him you were pregnant. 10 minutes later, he was all over some other woman out on the street.
No.
Yes, Katie. It's true. Your husband is never going to change. Never.
Pass. Tachycardic at 125. His blood pressure's falling to 70 over 30.
Mr. Doherty.
DC Carver?
What brings you here?
I just wanted to see how William Tennant was doing.
Oh, he's not looking good. Is it normal practice to visit your clients in hospital?
Well, it's not normal for one of our clients to get robbed on the way home.
Really? Can you spare a minute, Mr. Doherty? Perhaps you and I should have a little chat.
Radford. Surprised to see me?
Not really.
So what's in the box?
It's got nothing to do with you.
We have the right to stop and search anyone we believe with reasonable suspicion that may have anything stolen or prohibited. So open the box. Open the box. David Radford, I'm arresting you on suspicion of distributing counterfeit goods. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
It's got a bit longer, innit? I suppose you can remember it all.
So, you only vaguely know Mr. Tennant, yet you've taken the trouble and come all this way to see him in hospital.
What are you trying to imply?
You tell me.
I've come to see a customer. What's wrong with that?
That's just unusual. Do you know where William Tennant lives?
No.
So you don't have access to his address via your company files?
Well, yes.
So you do know where he lives?
Well, I could find out.
So it's not beyond the realms of possibility that when Mr. Tennant left your casino the other night, you rang an accomplice and told him to wait for Mr. Tennant outside his house?
No.
And this accomplice then attacked and then robbed Mr. Tennant of the money that you knew he'd won that night?
No.
But you hadn't intended to put Mr. Tennant in the hospital, which is what you're doing here now.
I am here to visit William Tennant as a goodwill gesture. So, if you wouldn't mind, that's what I'll do.
Not a chance.
You can't keep me here against my will.
No. But I can stop you seeing Mr. Tennant because he's now in intensive care and there's a big chance that he won't make it. If he doesn't make it, whoever did this could be facing a manslaughter charge.
Hey, Smithy, you seen Rob?
Yeah, he's got a suspect in interview 3.
What suspect? Oh, no. Don't tell me.
Why don't you just admit to distributing counterfeit DVDs?
Because like I told you a million times, they're not counterfeit.
Okay, show me the proof of purchase.
I don't have it.
So what do you want me to do? Put my hands up and say, okay, you can go?
DC Thatcher, can I have a word?
DCI Meadows has entered the room. Interview suspended. 11:10.
Rob, you know and I know it wasn't necessary to sit outside Radford's house for days on end.
It was a line of inquiry. I thought you said that we...
What about the other lines of inquiry? What about the suppliers, the possible distributors? What about them?
Look, Ken said he was going to check out a lockup on the Coal Lane. And we both agreed, that I'd keep an eye on the Radford just in case they try to shift any of the gear.
That's rubbish. You were there because of your personal grudge and no other reason.
Would somebody mind telling me what's going on? Irene Radford is downstairs demanding to see me, alleging her son was falsely arrested by DC Thatcher.
David Radford is under suspicion of distributing a number of counterfeit DVDs.
He was caught with the DVDs in his possession.
The same DVDs Irene Radford claims she has a receipt for. A receipt from a high street retailer's.
I'm being set up. Don't worry, sir. I'll just go and...
You'll do nothing. You'll remain just where you are. I'll handle this from now on.
So, did you arrange for William Tennant to be robbed?
No.
Come on, Doherty, let's stop messing around.
I didn't arrange to have him robbed. He's a mate of mine.
A mate?
I've known William long before I worked at the casino. Me and him have the same problem.
Which is?
We're both divorced. We both had wives who walked away with virtually everything, and we both had the CSA after us.
What's this got to do with him being robbed?
It had nothing to do with that. We had a scam going, ripping off the casino.
You were working together?
Yeah. Well, I figured the casino's done its fair share of ripping off. Why don't we rip off the casino?
How?
Rigged wheels. I let him know what table, and he moved to it. Win a bit, move on to another table. Not too much each one. Then William would walk off with some nice wins, and we'd share up between us.
So who did rob him then?
I don't know. Okay, I'll put my hands up to the scam, but I had nothing to do with him being robbed. That was my money they took.
The superintendent apologizes for keeping you waiting.
No problem.
Mrs. Radford?
Morning.
So, unfortunately, Doherty's confession doesn't get us any closer to the attacker. So, we're back to square one.
Well, not exactly. We've checked out the cab company the casino uses.
Go on.
Turns out Tennant did order a cab home. Only when they went to pick him up, he wasn't there. Now, the same thing happened to you. The cab that actually picked you up wasn't from the company that the receptionist called.
That's a bit of a coincidence.
We've checked the exterior CCTV footage for both nights, but it's really unclear, so we've sent it off to the lab.
But if it is the same cab, then the driver has to be in on it.
There is one other thing. When you left the blackjack table, the dealer left as well. Now, the night before, even though Tennant wasn't playing at her table, she did the same thing.
You got a name for her?
Nicolette Ingram.
Might be nothing in it, but she is a common denominator.
I think I'll go and have a little word. Well done, Newton.
Yes, a bit of determination, bit of tenacity. It's amazing what he can get you.
What?
In about half an hour, Katie Wilmore will be given evidence against her husband in court.
How'd you manage that, Phil? Just threatened to beat her up yourself?
We try to safeguard against this sort of mistake happening. The arrest of your son...
Let's cut the bull, shall we? I know your DC Thatcher is out to get us.
He might be a bit overzealous.
He wants to nail my family because my husband killed his dad. I understand where he's coming from, but I think someone should point out to him that then your lot killed Len. So we're quits. That is, unless you have some hard evidence of nefarious goings-on by my family.
Look, Mrs. Radford.
Well, have you? Of course you haven't. So do yourselves a favour and back off.
Now, I just got these back from the lab. Take a look at this. This one is of the cab picking up Jim. And number plate is...
J34CUW.
And this one is from the cab picking up Tennant the night before.
J34CUW.
We got him.
I'm confident there'll be no more misunderstandings.
So am I.
I'll get someone to show you out.
Ken?
Hello, Irene.
Oh, you wouldn't mind showing me out, would you?
My pleasure. This way.
I know. Well, apart from a few stones, you haven't changed at all.
Oh, you always said the sweetest things.
When was the last time you nicked me?
Yeah, it was so long ago. I don't care to remember.
You and Rob Thatcher, big buddies, are you?
We work together.
You might want to have a word.
Look, if this is about his dad...
No, it's about Len. Look, his being killed wasn't all a bad thing. He was a bit of a nutter.
Everybody knew that.
All I'm saying is revenge is not on our agenda. I don't hold a grudge. Oh, and, what's this I hear about you sitting outside my house for hours on end? So desperate to see me, were you?
Well?
Got 18 months.
That's good. So you did the right thing.
Maybe. But now I'm going to have to bring up a kid on my own. And to do that, I'm going to have to get myself a job and some childcare so that I can do the job. What kind of job can I do?
Haven't you got family who can help you out?
No.
Well, listen, things will work out.
How can you say that? Are you going to sort things out for me then? So don't you dare tell me that everything is going to be all right.
But you can contact social services.
Yeah, and they can stick me on some list.
Look, I'll give you my mobile number. If you need to talk to me, you just call me on this number.
No, thanks.
Jim, it's Cameron. Listen, our man's name is Mike Phipps. He owns his own cab, and we've got him on CCTV picking up you and Tennant. We're on our way to his house now.
Keep me informed. Excuse me. Excuse me. Nicola Ingram. Look, it's all right. It's all right. I'm a police officer. Detective Constable Carver, Sunhill CID.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, you gave me a shock, that's all.
Do you remember me?
Yeah. Yeah, you paid my table last night.
And I won.
That's right.
Yeah, quite a lot of cash, actually.
Yeah, you did all right.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I was attacked after I left here last night. And another one of your punters the night before, Mr. William Tennant, he was attacked and robbed.
One of my punters?
Well, he wasn't playing at your table, but he was playing at this casino.
I don't know anything about it. I was working.
Yeah, I know. We've got the CCTV as proof. It's also been noticed that as I and William Tennant were leaving, you left your table. Now, can I ask you why?
Look, I'm sorry if I've been going on at you. I just think you've been handling it all wrong.
Honey, I told you there is nothing to handle.
Okay, you deal with it how you want. It's your choice. I was just trying to be a mate.
Yeah, okay, honey, look, I'm sorry. I think you might be right. Maybe I do need to talk.
That's our man.
What?
J34CUW, our cabbie, that's him.
Let's go.
Mr. Phipps.
Yeah? PC Tate and PC Harmon from Sun Hill. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
You needed to go to the loo.
Yes.
Both times.
That's right.
Do you have a mobile phone?
Yeah?
Can I have a look at it, please? Thank you.
Do you remember if you picked up a fare last night from the Star Casino? Yeah. And do you remember who that was? Just some bloke.
By himself?
Yeah.
And how come you came to pick him up?
He helped me the normal way. You sure about that? Yeah.
This Mike that you called, his second name wouldn't happen to be Phipps, would it?
Yes.
We have reason to believe that Mr. Phipps may be involved in these robberies, that someone inside the casino had been telling him who the big winners were, and all he had to do was wait outside to take them home. So you see how this is starting to look, Nicola.
I didn't know anyone was going to get hurt.
After you dropped this man home last night, he was attacked.
No, it's nothing to do with me.
And the night before that, another man that you picked up from the Star Casino was also attacked.
I just
Mr.
dropped it.
Phipps, we've got you on CCTV.
Mike Phipps, you're under arrest. Let's go.
Who else was involved, Nicola?
No one.
Oh, come on. I know Mike didn't attack me. Someone was waiting for me at my house. Now, who was it?
My brother Rick. He's the one that tried to rob you. Mike would get the address and the punters when they got in the cab and then tell Rick where they were going.
And you just let them know when the winners were leaving.
Mike owes people money. He was desperate. I couldn't say no. All I was doing was making a phone call. Didn't want to know the rest.
Where's Rick?
He lives with Mike.
You know you'll be charged with robbery for this. And if William Tennant dies, your brother Rick could be looking at murder.
Promise you they're not bad. Mike was just desperate.
Has anybody seen PC Tate?
He's out on a job. Enjoy your break, Kerry.
Hey, Kerry, how have you doing?
Yeah.
Hope you two have arranged your taxis home tonight. What with our rapist still out there?
Why, have you heard something?
Well, looking at the pattern so far, I reckon he's going to attack again sooner rather than later.
Oh, yeah? So what makes you such an expert?
I've been helping CID index all the information. Excuse me.
So, you found anything concrete yet?
We're building up a picture.
And?
I don't think this rapist is a loner. I think he's got a wife.
No, you don't know that.
Not for certain, though. But a lot of the time, I think you'll find that serial offenders have someone covering for them. And sometimes they don't even realise they're doing it. Anyway, this guy's clever.
How clever?
He's silent. His victims never hear him coming. And then he attacks them with military precision.
So, what does that tell you?
We suspect that he's had some sort of training. Maybe in the army. Maybe even the police force.
Nah. Psychobabble.
Meet one of his victims and see the fear in their eyes. Then look at the photos of them. I think you'll find it won't be psychobabble then.
Cameron, honey, the other brother, Rick Phipps, has just been arrested and they're bringing him in now.
Good. That bloke was a serious menace.
Listen, those two kids that drowned, the family have asked if you want to go to the funeral.
Us?
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, this is your decision.
But Sarge, those kids drowned because I couldn't save them. Why would they want me? Us.
Because they know that you did all you could. Now, as I said, it's your decision.
Thanks. You okay?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
You all right, Steve? Bill, what are you doing here? You get your post in?
Yep, you're never going to believe it.
All right, then go on, give us a laugh.
It's not far from me.
Barton Street.
Sun Hill.
You winding me up?
No. And tomorrow this is where I'm going to work. Hunter brothers together in the same nick. How about that?
Have you seen Cameron anywhere?
Haven't seen him all day.
I've got to find him.
Well, what's wrong?
I've had all this time off to sort my head out and all I can think about is Cameron.
Oh, come on. And you want him back?
What we had was really special and I blew it. I shouldn't have gone anywhere near Smithy.
So tell him. Make sure he listens.
He has to listen. He has to understand why it happened. How long has Gabriel been involved in the rape case?
Since today, he's suddenly become an expert, everyone's golden boy. You know what he's like.
Kerry?
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just looking for Cameron.
Oh, you went to get changed.
Right.
Look. Can you do me one favour?
What?
Don't walk home on your own tonight.
What?
Get a cab. Look, that rapist is still out there and it's just better to be safe, isn't it?
I haven't been able to get those kids out of my head, honey.
You shouldn't have been bottling it up inside. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
That little boy. I could see his face through the car window under the water, and I've not been able to stop thinking about it.
It's okay.
I haven't been able to look at my daughter since.
It's not your fault, Cameron.
How can I, honey? How can I look at her? What right have I got? and Sheila's baby died. And they said it wasn't, but it might as well have been my fault. I was the only one there.
That was not your fault. None of this is your fault.
Those kids drowned, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do.
Next time on The Bill.
Steve, my brother. He's not right for this, Nick.
You didn't report it.
Black man in my position, it goes with the territory.
Phil, just chill out.
Chill out, I want to smash your face in!
If you tell anyone what Gabriel did to me, I swear I'll kill you.